We are really excited to be here today with all of our community partners who are invested in making sure that our community is prepared.
It's a very interesting way of gathering a bunch of different resources for various kinds of public health and preparedness stuff.
In Arizona, we see a lot of floods during the monsoon, and with those floods come not only flooded streets, but also a lot of power outages. We also have heat-related illnesses that happen, and when heat comes and if you lose power during those times, then you have double emergencies happening in a home.
And if you don't have all the information, there's little pieces to, from health to emergencies with CPR to, even abductions and what to look for as far as someone who's in a situation with domestic abuse. There's little pieces that are valuable information that I think anybody could get.
So today we have services that are going to help with safety, from CPR, water safety. We have car seat safety and education. We have safety information about how to have a baby sleep in a crib. And then also preparedness, safety and first aid kits, and lots of different services today.
It's so important that we work with our families and we talk ahead of time about how we can be prepared for any emergency.
Y también a recibir mucha información acerca de los asientos para mi nieta.
Pues sí, para lo que es importante es lo de que los niños traigan su silla en el carro, que traerlos bien asegurados para que no corran peligro en el caso de un accidente.
But I did get to see the effects of how to stay safe around electricity and water, the SRP.
So SRP has been involved with this for quite a few years. It's important to us because we want to get involved with the community, to educate the community and make them aware of, one, water safety, two, electrical safety, and then also ways for them to save money on their electrical bills.
So all of these agencies bring something to families to help them become prepared, and also for wellness, for knowing your levels for diabetes, for getting your flu shots, your vaccinations. So this event is really important for us to bring out into the community and have all these services together in one location that are easy for families to access.
La vacuna ya me la pusieron. También información acerca del hígado graso. También ya llevo la información para hablar.
Pues estamos viendo que vacunas para la presión, para el diabetes, para el consulado. Hay rifas, los que tienen sus niños, pues ellos se ponen felices por las rifas, entonces.
I think it's important for us to be here, especially when you're saying emergency preparedness. And I think it's important for women to get their mammograms, especially those without insurance. And we are really excited and happy to be here to offer those to women that don't have insurance. So those women that are 35 and older.
Mira, el día de hoy vine, pues en primer lugar, el número uno fue la mamografía, pero ya estando aquí se da uno cuenta que hay muchos beneficios, muchas ayudas que se le está dando a la comunidad, a nuestra gente, entonces hay que aprovecharlas.
Podemos hacer los medallones más grandes.
I come from a family where there was diabetes, and my parents, they were always really, really concerned about balance. We are what we eat, and we don't control what we eat when we go to a restaurant. That's why we have to put some additional love to the time that we spend in the kitchen, and we have to cook with fresh ingredients.
El consulado ha participado en todos los eventos y pensamos que es muy importante apoyar este tipo de iniciativas porque tienden a empoderar a la gente. El consulado está dando información de los diversos programas de asuntos comunitarios que tenemos, ventanilla de salud, ventanilla financiera, empoderamiento laboral. Incluso tenemos la presencia de un abogado en asuntos de inmigración para que las personas que tengan alguna duda o estén pasando por alguna situación complicada en este tema se acerquen al abogado y les ofrezca de manera gratuita su orientación y apoyo.
I learned about CPR, I learned about neighborhood awareness, I learned about teeth and dental. I learned about a lot of stuff.
I thought it was very helpful and it's very useful because a lot of people might not know a lot of these things. For example, there's a booth about mosquitoes that I think a lot of people are very misinformed about. And there's also a flu shot table, which is really helpful for those that probably can't find any other place to get shots. And
the kids were interested in some of the CPR information, and some of the brain trauma stuff is also of interest to them.
Aprendí de salud, aprendí para servicio comunitario, aprendí sobre el estrés.
Ahorita nada más llegamos para las clases de primeros auxilios. Pues esto fue lo que me gané unos tickets para creo que los Diamondbacks.
So that's why it's so important that we don't just work together as a family, but we all help each other and partner with our community members to make sure that we're all going to be okay in an emergency.
El evento me parece muy bueno y quisiera yo que mucha gente viniera a tomar esa información.
I recommend it for everybody because there's a lot of information, there's a lot to do, there's a lot to see, and there's a lot of beneficial things to get from it.
You can win a lot of prizes, but even if you don't, it's still very informational, and there's a lot of stuff that can save you or your friend's life.
Yo en mi persona siento que es muy importante este evento y pues me gustaría que pues la gente acudiera sin pena, sin vergüenza. Hay que darnos un tiempecito por nuestra misma salud. Es muy importante la salud para todos.
The more prepared a family is and an individual is, the safer they're going to become when an emergency hits. So you never want to be in that moment and not be prepared. It's much better to have all the resources and knowledge and information available when an emergency comes. So it's extremely important for families.